Hey, you guys. Okay, so I was doing a get ready with me for the day, and then I didn't like the quality of the video because the lighting looked really bad compared to what it looks like whenever I record my videos, even before I edit them. And I don't understand why. I'm not really sure exactly what's going on, but I'm going to do the best I can and hope that it looks good in the end. But if it doesn't, guys, I'm so sorry. I really, really am. Like, I tried my best to give this like good lighting and everything else. Like, I fixed my lighting for my videos, and I was like, okay, great, this is gonna work. But apparently, it still looks really weird and awkward. So I'm going to go ahead and invite my friend back. Um, and I started, and here's the problem with me. I love eyeliner. I do. I just hate doing eyeliner. And so, as you can tell, even through my glasses, when I turn this way, it's not very pointy into a precise point, but I don't really care too much about it because my glasses are on and people can't really see. Even if I put my hand up, like there's a glare there. So you can't really see through my lenses of my glasses, and I'm not wearing contacts. So this just is kind of, again, like how I do things. It may not be perfect. I know there's room for improvement, but I will post pictures. I will edit this somehow, some way, and I will post pictures of it, or I'll do a video right afterwards showing my makeup and things like that, like a before and then an after. So moving forward, I'm waiting for my friend to get here. Like, I'm waiting on you so I can start. So we're waiting on you, and I'm alive. So hurry. Um, Again, this is just how I do my makeup. Because if she doesn't hurry up, I'm just gonna like freak out. Um, because it's driving me crazy. I'm aggravated right now, actually. But as you can see, like I've started here. So I used between 2 and 3 different eyeliners. So I'm gonna go ahead and just screw it. I'm just gonna start. So once I pretty much got my outline done, I use the Smashbox, which I'll be using again. Smashbox always on on gel liner, eyeliner gel in the color Fishnet. I got this in my Ipsy bag one time, and I just haven't used it until now. Like, it's actually really smooth. So I'm shocked. And I love how thin this little brush is. I don't know if you can see. I'm gonna kind of put it up to my skin. So it's kind of very kind of is was very long. And so when I do this, I go right here into the center, and then I kind of fishtail it out. And I can't talk when I do this, so hold on. So I use the point and just kind of I do the best I can. And because this stuff can dry pretty quick, but if you open your eye before it is time, oh, it's a big mess and it takes a lot to clean up. Now, I will set this with a black eyeshadow when I'm done. But the key is to make it look as thick as this. So we will make it happen. Now, as you can see, I opened my eye and now it's in the crease of my makeup. This is why I hate this. This is where the whole raccoon eye BS comes into play. Like, are you serious? And I don't care, again, if it's at a sharp, sharp point, because let's face it just doesn't happen the right way. But whatever. So while that's drying, I'm going to go onto the corner using the liquid and making sure that we can meet it up. And again, now remember I mentioned I'm going to be using a powder to set this. It's going to matte this out a little bit more. And again, I'm not too concerned with this because I'm going to fix that. So as it's starting to dry a little bit, where is my brush? I'm like all up in because I can't see. I have really bad eyes, man. Where did it go? Wait, what? Oh no, I had this really nice one. Where'd it go? Oh crap, man. Hold on. Oh, there it is. So I'm going to use my Color Workshop brush. It's angled. And then I'm going to go into this matte black that's here. And the way that I do this, everyone laughs at me, but I take the side and I press it in and then drag it on the third time and tap it off. Now with doing this, I'm going to start right here on the outside and press it and then drag it. And that's going to help smear that out while it's still wet a little bit. As you can see, it's pulling because it's drying it. Same goes for the inside corner. Ow. And now, as you can see, the reason this looks darker is because I have the eyeliner down here. I don't have it there yet. Well, right now we're just trying to use the powder and shape it out. And that little mark that's there, we're going to take care of it. This is all about the pressure that we use. And it's important, I feel, to set the product in place. And y'all know my little trick with the cotton swabs and the cotton balls itself and the moisturizer. So now to clean this up and make it look fresh and sharp, we're going to take a Q-tip and we are going to drag along here. And again, this is just in the ass. So that little mark that's there. Okay, we don't want to smear it. So we're going to take our moisturizer, rub it here, stick it on that little spot right here, and twist it just a little. And twist again, and twist again. And now we're going to take that purple color and blend it into place. So, yeah. So again, remember the left eye is always going to be different from my right eye because of the shape of my eye and the fact that I have a little bit of nerve damage. I feel like I have to keep saying that because I know people are going to be like, oh, you didn't do it all right. I did it the way I had to for my eyes. So now I'm going to take the gel liner and connect my top line in the gel where the bottom is. And so now you can kind of see how it's starting to somewhat resemble. And again, these sides are not sisters. They're not supposed to be twins, but they're supposed to be somewhat in the same family. They could be cousins. I don't even know if my friend's like trying to talk to me right now. I'm gonna have to like figure it out. Because, you know, and I discovered, you guys, that I have to go in manually and like click on my own link and then pull it up. So let me mute this so nobody can hear anything. Yeah, so weird. I don't know. It seems to be a little slower than most. I don't know. Is she? No, she is not talking to me right now. Yes, she is. Where are you going? When I open, where are you going? I'm going to go to work. I just seen what she said. I'm going to work on camera today, so everything has to be pretty intense on my eyes. Who knows? I may get a call to go see somebody today. I hope I get a call to go see somebody today because that's important to me. But if I send them a picture be looking like this, they're gonna be like, no, where are you going? Nowhere. Want me to make him see you? I gotta get the money though. Diesel is not cheap. Oh, and while I'm doing this, when I'm trying to build this up to blend together really well, let me tell you a little story. Never have I have not ever gone to a store that was all out of gasoline. I was like, thank God I don't need gasoline. I need freaking diesel. Like, I'm used to them being out of diesel, not actual gasoline. So you know. Yeah. So now I'm going to clean this off. And here's the fun part. I have this really pretty, whoops, not that one. This is another one I got from Ipsy. Very, very sharp to a point. But to me, I've come to find that when I'm using this, it dries really, like, while you're using it, it's drying on the tip of the brush. There's one in here somewhere. I hope I can find it, because if not, I'm going to be a little peeved. And it's really pretty. It's like a goldy color, and I can't find it. I don't know. Let's see. Hold on. I'm going to find it. Wait, here it is. This is a champagne color. And this was from an Ipsy that I got. I'm going to put this along my bottom waterline. So it's going to be in my waterline. And that's going to bring out that gold and that rose gold that we have in the center of our eye. And it's going to brighten up the whites of our eye so they don't look so small, as you can tell. And it just takes a little. And it's very, very light. So you kind of, it takes a little work. Like you're just wanting to kind of build it up and make it a little bit better. I'm glad I don't have my contacts in. So my little trick to clean up my eyes now, that's all done. We just got mascara and lashes to do. Again, with the moisturizer and the cotton ball. I don't know if you can see that. And it's that fallout from the eyeshadow. You guys should have seen it before when I was trying to make a video. It was horrible. So now I'm gonna put these on, and you can kind of see the difference in the height. This one again was lower, so I tried to compensate by making the eyeliner a little bit higher here, and then over here it's a little bit different. So let me run over here and see if she said anything. No, she just said, "Where are you going?" I didn't know if she did or not. Now I'm looking for I hope I have some, but I'm looking for eyelash glue. And if I don't have eyelash glue, then I can't wear my eyelashes. Look, I should have them over here. So we're going to look and see. Lots of stuff. That's the primer. I have some lime crime up in here. Okay, so I don't think we're going to get to wear lashes today. Sadly, because I can't find what I'm looking for. That sucks. That really sucks because I was wanting to wear them today. Yeah, I don't have any, so I'm gonna have to get some, I think. Let me look over here and see. Maybe I can get lucky and it'd be over here. I don't know. We'll see. No. Nope. I think I'm out, which means I need money. That's what that means. So no eyelashes today. That sucks. And I can say that because it sucks. Let me look at my drawer. I have stuff everywhere. I have multiple drawers and containers to look into. Because sometimes, hey, I found some. It may not be the best, but I found some. Let me see if I can find some of the good stuff. Oops. Okay. So I did find some. I found some eyelash glue. Hey, this is not the best. I usually use black because I like the black better. So this one is Dolly, and do I not have the other one down here? I found it. Hold on. I'm looking for eyelashes now. Like I said, I have. Well, it looks like I'm meant to wear Dolly because I know I had 2 pair in here, and now I can't find them. So I'm going to use the LA Colors Dolly lashes. These are really freaking long. And so first things first is everyone says you're supposed to curl your lashes. Curl your lashes. Me, I don't have to because I use pretty much a self-curling mascara. I don't even think I even have a Epicness. I have my little pizza emoji choker. I'm going to put that on when I'm done. Hey, so I'm going to wear this later while I'm working on camera. Just sit here and work or whatever. I'm going to change shirts so it's not up on me and people can see. First things first, I'm looking for my really good mascara. I have a couple of different ones. I have this one from the color LA Colors. I'm not really a fan of that. But then I have the Mega Protein one. I have e.l.f., which I kind of been using the e.l.f. because of the fact that something just was not right about it. I didn't like the way it was working. There's another LA Color. Then I have Tarte. So, oh wait, that's my eyeliner. That's my glue. That's what I needed. Where's my Tarte? I thought that was my Tarte. Don't I have the Tarte? Are you serious? I had Tarte. I don't know where Tarte went. So we're just going to use this one. And then I'm going to use my Precision eyelash glue. And somebody keeps joining and disappearing, so I don't know if they like me or not, but whatevers. I don't have everything together like I should have. Excuse me for not being completely 100% ready for this. So yeah, let's go ahead and put our mascara on. Is that over here, Reggie? So decide the lip color you guys want to see me in. I've got red and purple, nude colors, everything. Now, I will be honest with you. I am more than likely going to be applying this a couple of coats here. And that's just so I can make it dark enough. Because if it's not dark enough, it's not going to work with these lashes. And, I don't know if like anyone understands the struggle, like big people. When we do, I don't know if it happens to like really skinny people. I know it doesn't happen to my sister, and she's really skinny, and it doesn't happen to my cousin. I mean, my niece. And she's, she's pretty good damn shape. And what I mean by skinny, I mean, I'm not talking about like a size 10 or 8. I'm talking about like a size 2, 0 and 2. But my niece, I don't know if anyone understands it, but like whenever we try to do something really nice for under the eye, and it tends to shift before we can set it. Or if like you blink like I just did, and the mascara gets on your cheeks. Like, I don't know if anyone else has that struggle. I do. I know my niece, like I said, my niece and my sister does not have that struggle. Now my daughter, she has that struggle because she's got chubby cheeks. So I don't know. let's go over here. Um, so Maya's not saying nothing to me. She's all quiet and shit. So I'm going to open these up. Let me show y'all. This is a trick that I learned. I don't know if this was from Jeffree Star, but the interesting thing is, if you guys don't know how to tell which eyelash goes on which eyelash, the shorter lashes go inside the eye. But looking at this, some of these lashes, completely shocked here. So this one is going to go on my right side, I think. I got to look at them from the front. No, this one goes on my left. This one goes on my right. So one way to take these off is you bend them back and you grab in the center and you pull them. And that's going to help keep that perfect shape. Now, when they're off, oh, that shit's sticky. When it's off, you can see. So this one's going to go on this side. I don't know if I said that right earlier, but from the looks of it there, I'm going to kind of bend it and kind of rotate it just a little. And then I'm going to take maybe this is a Revlon Precision in Dark. So this is going to blend in with my eyeliner. This is getting very old. It's very clunky. This is definitely going to be the last time I use this. I'm going to toss this after today, just because it's very, very old. And these lashes from LA Color have the clear strip. That's definitely going to be tossed here soon. And the trick to this, I don't know, I think I learned this from Jeffree Star as well, is to let it get a little tacky. Don't put it on when it's like really wet. Just let it get tacky. And you want to hold it from the outside corner. Again, pay attention to where the shorter lashes are, which is on this side. So that's going to go on this eye. And then kind of place it in the center. And it's hard to do when you're blind. Normally, I already know these are going to fit, so I didn't do that. But if you're new to a certain brand of eyelash, it's very important for you to make sure that they're going to be fitting you the right way. And normally I would use tweezers, but my tweezers broke. So I'm putting this as close to my lash line as possible. And normally I would do this off camera. As you can see here, I would do it off camera just because it is very difficult to do on camera, because I got to be like all up in this and be able to see it. And then once this is in place, I'm just going to kind of push this down with my fingers. And again, like I said, I would love to have had tweezers for this. But yeah, that ain't happening. And as you can see, there's a little bit of darkness there in the crease from the mascara. That's why I hate mascara so much on my natural lashes. But yeah, so I'm actually really surprised that went on really well the first time. I usually have some issues with them wanting to stay. Now, these aren't too super long. And once you get them on, I haven't worn these in a while, and you're new to them, you're going to be blinking a lot more. Don't think that's a bad thing. So now I'm going to use the LA Colors. No, not the LA Colors. To blend these together. Some people would say curl them with your natural lashes. I'm just going to use a little mascara and kind of blend them up once they're dry. And that's the one reason why I like the particular ones I use. The particular, whatchamacallit, eyelash glue. because it stays perfect. So you can, I close my eyes, you can actually see the difference in the thickness. As I pull up, you can kind of see where it lays at. So I'm probably going to be blinking quite a lot because I haven't worn these in a long time and they are a little bit longer. But hey, I'm kind of digging these, honestly, because if you pay attention, it does make a huge difference. So again, we're going to hold these in the center and making sure that we put enough of the adhesive or lash glue on the inner and outer corners and making sure that we smear it as evenly as possible. And again, mine is getting old, so I'm going to be tossing this little sucker as soon as I can, but I really want to make sure that the inner and the outer and the center is completely nice, has a nice layer of products. And now I'm just going to let it sit here. And as you can see, I'm going to just kind of let it sit there and get a little tacky. It only takes a little while. Like I said, that's why I like my stuff here. What'd you say? Glue safe for the eyelids if used frequently is, yeah, actually it is. Eyelash glue. Okay, it's eyelash glue. It can be, absolutely. I've never had an issue with it. This is just a Revlon Precision Dark Lash Adhesive. You can get this from like Walmart or any drugstore. But yes, it is. I'm sorry, I had to be all up in the frame so I can see what the hell she was saying. But yes, it is safe for it. Yeah. Some people actually take and use the Precision and draw it directly onto the lash line itself. I can't do that. Again, we're just going to place this in the dead center, making sure, we're sticking. Okay, so placing this in the dead center and making sure that we are sticking this down. Now, one rule of thumb, I did not go over this on the other eyelash, but I'm going to go over it on this one. One rule of thumb with doing this is making sure that you don't stick the eyelash directly into the corner of the eyelid. That's why you want to go the center to center, because if you stick it into the corner of the eyelash is actually going to stab you and you're going to cause you to water. It's going to be uncomfortable. I'm using a pencil on this one. I don't know. I have more glue on this one for some reason, but as you can see, it's very much stuck to my eye. So just make sure that you're sticking it directly into the center and not into the corner, because again, that is going to cause some serious lifting and uncomfortable, and you're going to cry. Now, one trick that I like to do once I get it on is let it dry, but pull it up. So I'm going to take this, as you just saw me do, and I did this on this one, but I had the mirror in the way. So I grabbed my pencil and I'm pushing it up and holding it for just a few seconds and kind of letting that glue set into place so they flip up and I don't have to curl them. It's just a trick that I've learned. Now I'm going to take my mascara again. I'm just going to kind of go over the natural and bring it into that area. And as you can see, I'm going to lift this up. You can see how it's on the lash line. Voila, so simple. I know Maya asked me, she's like, how do you do it? How do you do it? I'm like, I'll do a video on it. Now, normally some people do, not me, but some people do put eyelashes on the bottom because they don't have very long lashes. Me, I don't have that problem. If anything, I feel like my lashes are too long. But, you know, some people put lashes down there to have them long suckers. So now I'm going to do my bottom lashes, and I just stab myself in the eye. Now, all this black that's under my eye, we're going to clean that out. And this is how I do it. For anyone who's just joining, I use moisturizer that I keep on the back of my hand and a cotton ball or cotton swab. And I do one swipe because I have not done my foundation yet. I spend a lot of time on my eyes. Because I am a firm believer in the eyes are the window to the soul. So you learn a lot about people through your eyes. And it's actually one of my best features, I feel like. So there we go. So that is the worst part. So I don't know if you guys can actually see this. I'm going to look at the quality of this from what you guys are seeing. Okay, so the quality of this from what you're seeing to what I'm seeing is totally different. That's scary, even if it's safe. Oh, no, no, no. It's not really scary. Not at all. So now when I put my glasses on, and one reason I put my lashes on in an upward angle and have them go up is so they don't hit my glasses. So you guys are definitely seeing better quality than I am on my end. Unfortunately, it's still going to be a glare on my glasses, but kind of what's up. So now we're going to do foundation. So foundation's a little bit tricky with me. So I've got my little, I can't even remember what it's called. It's like a beauty blender, but it's the silicone build one. It's purple. And I'm using two different foundations. I'm using Wet n Wild and Cream Beige. And I just put a little here and here. Just in certain little spots. Not much, because this actually goes a long way. And then I use my Revlon with the SPF 15. It's 180. It's combination oily skin in sand beige. So I'm just going to put a little on my finger. And pretty much just kind of tap it in place. Because my skin is in like transition right now. And I don't want it to be too white. But I am going to be doing a lot of contouring and things like that. So now, I don't know if you guys have ever seen these, but this is how it worked. And it doesn't waste any product, which I really, really like. But I just pat it in. And as you can tell, it does look a little different, but it's not going to once I get my wonderful foundation in. And then I put my powder and everything in. So I'm going to pull that down. And like I said, it's kind of giving me like a yellow color to my skin, which really does suck because I have warm undertones. But like I said, this looks different in person than on camera. But that's why I'm going to add the contour and everything. And I have a lot of red, and I did not use any color corrector. And the reason why is because when I use the color corrector, it tends to show a little too much through the makeup, no matter how much I blend. So again, powder and contour and things of that sort. Again, this lighting is really weird. It's making it look really orange, but I promise you, it does not look like that in person. But I have to go based on what's on here, so I'm going to use a powder to set this off and change it a little bit, and then with the contour and bronzer that I'm going to use and things like that. It's really going to work a little bit better. I mean, again, it's going to have like that yellow jaundice look, and I don't understand why it's like that on camera because it's not like that in person. And this is not like a high definition color either, but it's going to be okay because I'm going to fix it. Let me get my glasses on so I can dig and see. Because there's no telling where I put my powder. If I don't have my powder, this is going to be bad because I have to have my powder. So I'm digging. Haha. So I'm going to use my Wet n Wild Photo Focus powder. This is in, I don't even know. This doesn't even say the color that it is, but this is going to help me kind of set this off a little bit. And I don't have a powder brush. I just have my blush brush. So I'm just going to have to use it. And pat this into place. And then of course, again, like in person, this doesn't look anything like it's showing up on camera. Maybe it's just because this is a live feed and it looks like this. I don't like it, but it doesn't look like this on camera. If it was me recording it, the lighting is way better. But that's okay, because this is going to be just fine in the end. Because you guys are going to, I'm going to do another video discussing the topic of going live on Facebook or on YouTube and how the color variations are different. But if I'm not mistaken, this does look a little yellow. And again, it makes me look like I have jaundice. And I don't. It's definitely, I believe, the lighting. And it's because I have yellow walls in my room. So every time I do my makeup, it's like a reflection of that makeup. And it looks like I'm dead. Oh my God. But if you look at the skin here, I'm going to kind of lean back. You'll see that it's very close to my skin. It's just not all red on my face. So I'm going to kind of just like hold this here for a minute. I'm going to run over here and like you'll see that it matches the skin and it's just the reflection from the walls. So I'm not really yellow. It's just the reflection of the walls in this live feed. But yeah, and the reason I went like this in the beginning underneath the eyes is like I'm packing it into place. And that's to keep it where it needs to be. So again, it's not yellow. It is the reflection of the walls. Now see, it's a little more muted. It's not as intensely yellow looking. And that was because the angle it was in. But people are going to believe what they want to believe, and that's okay. So I'm going to use my awesomeness here as soon as I find it. I have, what is it? This is blush, and this is blush, and this is blush, and crap. Where did it go? Is this in here? It's on here, I think. So I'm going to go into my color workshop, and I have to search for it, but I have some awesome stuff here. That's bronzer. I just need my other stuff. So let me dig for it. I'm looking for my contour. And I have a whole bunch of eyeshadows and stuff that are in the same kind of containers. And that's going to add the more color to me. All right. Strobe, I need that. Bronzer. Where's my contour? I should be coming close to it pretty soon. That is eyeshadow. That's a highlighter. I'm gonna need that too. Really? Did I lose it or something? So this is stuff that I got for Christmas. There's the contour. This is stuff that I got for Christmas, and my daughter has gotten into it, it looks like, and has destroyed everything. So that's not cool. So this is the contour that I'm going to be using. And then I got my contour brush from, what is this from? This is from Crown. I got this from Ipsy. And I lit a candle next to this, and it kind of, this is synthetic hair, and it kind of caught me off guard. But I do like this brush. I found that it works really well. So yeah. Now, some people, when they do their contouring, they come all the way down. I just go halfway. I don't really go too far. As you can tell, this is really dark looking, but I'm going to be able to mute it off here in a minute because I'm going to take a bronzer that I have. And this is all about blending this out. I don't like powders. I like creams, but I don't have a cream. So now it's just a point of taking and blending this out. But I have my different, I go up toward the hairline too. So, and I stop right here. And I kind of blend it downwards. Now, that side is like way darker. Apparently, there was just more product on there. So, an easy way for me to blend it out is by doing some bronzing. And, you know, I'm having some technical difficulties with my powder here. Add a little bit of that powder to it to help it come out. And I'm going based off of what's on camera, not in real life, which I shouldn't be doing that. That's way too far down. But that's what happens when you're not careful. So you can definitely tell where it's at. And my hair is going to be down today and curly, so I'm not too concerned with that. So once it all starts coming together, you'll see the difference. So I have two different bronzers. I'm going to go with the lighter bronzer and using the contour brush only because I like it. I'm going to go here, which is going to add color. And I'm blending it upward into the into my temples and into the hairline. Now, this is going to come down this way. But I have to make sure there's very little on here because I don't need that jawline looking too much. And basically, that's just going to add that color here. And that's very important. So you see what I'm saying? And normally I bring it downward and meet where my contour was. And this just brings color to the face. And this is what I was talking about, not having to worry about how yellow this is looking on camera because it's going to look different when I was done. Okay. So there's your contour and bronzer. We're going to just kind of chisel the face out a little bit. Now, when you're bigger, makeup looks a little different. I will say that because I'm like, why can't I look like those girls in magazines? Da, 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 da. And I like my cheekbones to be more defined, so I do like it. Tend to like it a little bit darker. Some people don't, but that's just something that I do. But I always kind of mute it down as well. Now I have a couple of different blushes to choose from. I'm naturally red underneath makeup, so pinks and reds are pretty popular with me. Now this one is one from Tarte. It's called Feisty. And then I have one that I use as a highlighter, which I'm going to use under my eyes or under my eyebrow or brow bone. And this is a rose gold color. And so, yeah, we're going to use this blush here. I'm going to use a blush brush. Now, I've used this before, but, you know, on your cheekbones. The best way to do this is to put this only solely on the apples of your cheeks. So just smile and it goes here and you can kind of just go backwards. So I just always tap this in place and then brush it off this way. And that just kind of adds enough color to set everything off. Now you can see where the pink and the white is. So it looks very intense. So I'm going to take the contour brush, go into the blush and just smile and then bring it down. And that's going to kind of combine that color together just a little bit more. And again, it looks different in person. And so, I don't know, this kind of gives me a warm winter glow in a way on my cheeks because it's so cold outside. So, since I covered up all the redness, I want to add a little bit back just on the cheeks and blending it up toward the hairline. So, as you can tell, a different color there. I also have to do contouring on my nose. I'm weird. So I'm going to grab a Where's my cone shape? I can't find it. No, I dropped one. Here it is. So doing makeup and wearing black or white is the hardest thing in the world. So to do my contour on my nose, and then of course, you know, my highlights can be here, 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 and here, and here. So I'm going to do my contour here, a little bit of contour here, and that's just going to cast that shadow. So let's see. I'm going in with the same contour that I used earlier. I'm not going to use a bunch of it. So again, it's this color. And there's no name for these, unfortunately. I didn't understand why Color Workshop did that. So as you can see, it's not going to take much. And we're going to go on both sides. And I use my finger to kind of blend it out. It just defines my nose a little bit more. And then I'm going to use it on the Cupid's bow area. And this is going to help when I do my highlight. So as you can see, the different colors, I'm excited about it, honestly. Now with the highlight, I have two different ones. I have a strobe and I have a highlighter. Now, the strobings are, there's a difference. So one, I mean, they're pretty powdery. I'm not really a fan of the powder, so I'm probably going to use the other one instead. Okay, I might use this one on my nose. So I'm going to take a nice flat brush like this. And as you can see, it's very chalky and powdery. It just kind of goes all over the place. I'm just going to go right here down the center of my nose with this one. Maybe. I knocked a little too much off. Do you see that? I'm just going to kind of blend it in. I'm going to bring this up into this area here, as you can tell, and just kind of blend it into it. Again, we're going to go here, right on that Cupid's bow. And then just right here on the chin. So basically, my T-zone is going to have this. Originally, I was going to use my other one that I mentioned before, and I've decided against that. And the reason being is because, one, I forgot I had this one. And the other one, you have to really build it up. This one, you don't need a lot. Okay, now we're just going to go here. I'm also going to use my brush, my big blush brush, and work this in where it needs to be. So it lightens up under the eyes. And it really has a lot of glow going on. And you'll be able to see better when I go on a video here in a little while when I'm done. I'm going to check for comments in just a minute because I'm not really paying attention to comments at this point. Let me go over here and see if there's any comments. How are you going to do your hair? I'm going to curl my hair. I just have to go get the curling iron and all that fun stuff. I'm going to curl my hair. So now in person looks totally different with the darkness of the eyes. I don't know. I may do something a little dark on the lips. I'm not really sure yet. But I'm going to have to come up with an idea pretty soon. So, yeah, there's that. So I'm going to put these glasses back on and make some space and put some of this stuff back up. I'm just going to stick it in my big container over here instead of loosely. And I'm going to be thinking of a color to do. I mean, I could do my purple, which I love my purple. It dries really matte, so I'm really like happy with that because I'm a huge fan of matte lip colors. So I don't like that shine too much. Now, there's one thing that I did not do and I forgot to do, but is okay, is my Photo Finish Smashbox primer, because I'd already put a moisturizer and primer on prior to working on my face. I'm going to put my jewelry back on before I get in trouble for not having my jewelry on camera. That could be bad if somebody was ever to see this. Jewelry is on, foundation, moisturizer. I take it off when I do my makeup. I just want to make that clear. Okay, so now that part's done. So we have a lot of colors to choose from here. And since I was leaning toward this color because of my eyes. But then I'm just like, I just don't know. I have a lot of different colors I can do. I can do a muted red. I can do like a straight up red. I have so many different lip colors. This is like an orangey color on me, and I'm not really a fan of it. But the purple is really dark. So what do you guys think? Purple, red, muted. I don't like the thin pencil lip look. Oh yeah, no, my lips, you'll be surprised when I go to do my lips. My lips look really thin, but they are not thin at all. You know what? I think I'm just going to go with the purple. That's what I want to do. But the first thing I do is I have to come over here. That's not it. So I'm looking for something. I'm going to hold out. Ah, it's down here. So since this is drying and it is a matte color, I'm going to use my e.l.f. I'm almost out lip scrub. Don't go side to side, do circular motions. And that's gonna get a dead skin. It is on your lips. And you can rub them together. And you're gonna instantaneously, like, it tastes good. You don't eat it though. I'm using a damp cloth. And then I'm just going to add a little bit of moisturizer on here, not much. This is gonna help my lips from drying out with this product on it. And so I'm going to be using a lip liner for an eyeliner for the lip liner. It is Rimmel London 271 in Ripe Plum. I'm one of those people that just, I will use it. I don't care. So when I start lining, I do my Cupid's bow first, and then I fill out my lips. So, and I'll show you what I mean. So as you can see, my Cupid's bow. Now, some people may do over drawing their lips. Like me, I have to do that on one side because my lips are uneven. So as you can see, there's a difference. So I'm going to take and build that up. Okay. And make it as even as possible. And on the bottom lip, I start here in the center. And go into the corner. Now, Some people may come into a issue with this where if they have a piercing, sometimes it's hard to get around it. I used to wear hoops and I just had a lot of issues. And one thing I do is I do the centers or the edges. Okay. I fill them in. And this kind of does like a contouring effect to make it look fuller. And if you notice that when you drink or you eat, the edges is what wears the quickest. So now I'm just going to do a center line here and a center line there. And what's going to happen is that's going to help blend everything together. Then I am using the Stay Matte Liquid Lip Color from Rimmel London. Rimmel? I don't know how to do it. I don't like this applicator. I really don't. I mean, I do, but I don't. I'm always going, and it smells really good. So I'm going to start here in the center where I originally started and outline. And then fill in. Yeah. So you can see, and this is the good thing. This is what I like about filling in the corners as well. Now this is dry. So hold on. Okay. So as this dries, the good thing is you're able to see if you have to go back over something again. Normally, one layer of this works really well, and that's because I filled in the outside corners of my lips. And then the center, I did that little line, which you can see it's like a natural highlight. So this is pretty much close to being dry. And then if I need to do a second layer, I will wait till this completely fully dries. My ring is sliding. I'm going to, and I also have a product which I'm not putting on, but it is from, it is Diamond Crushers from Lime Crime. I do like Diamond Crushers. The only problem with it is that it's very shiny. And I'm doing that like that. I don't know how to explain. Like I'm not doing a girly look, in other words. I'm just doing something a little more whatever. But I'm going to show you guys this way this is drying. That is what it looks like. And that's not going to look good for this. Sorry. I like that matte dry two-tone color that I have going on. So now this is actually, it is dry. As you can tell, there's nothing on there. Just a little bit of the lip liner. That's normal. So I'm going to do a second coat of this. Now, really shouldn't, but I'm going to. And that's because it looks a little splotchy. Which is normal. It's the only downfall with this color. And I'm straightening the lines on my lower lip. There we go. So it is a very deep plum purple color when it's wet. So once this dries, and I know she's not about to say, but your lips are so thin. No, they're not. That is the only thing I don't like is like if I go to kiss my daughter, you see the inside of my lip. It looks so weird. It's the only reason I don't like dark lip colors because of that reason. I am still waiting for Maya to say something. Like she's so silent. I'm waiting for this to dry. Now, while this is drying, you can actually go in with your eyeliner and sharpen up your lines if you must or if you feel you need to. And I just felt like I need to do this top a little more. There we go. Okay. And no, I don't use a lip plumper. Some people think I do, but I don't. Now, because we put the 2 layers on, it's going to come off a little flaky, okay? Because now we're drying out our lips. So I do like the matte, but I'm going to take that color or that clear that I used and apply just a little in the center. And add some moisture to it. That's the problem with adding 2 layers of that color. So it's really like only 1 coat thing, but it did look a little splotchy. And so I changed it. So there you go. So I am ready for work. It's 7 o'clock in the morning. I started this at like taking a shower and everything almost 6 o'clock. So it takes me a while just to do my makeup. So I'm going to change my shirt and put a different shirt on. And I'm looking at everything and I really like this color, but I'm debating on keeping it. So that's why I haven't like hung up yet. Because I feel like I don't know. I don't feel like I should have this color on right now. So it's more of a debate for me because the eyes are the dark color. I don't know. I just feel like I look kind of gothic with it right now. And that's not me. Like, I'm not like that. It makes my teeth look yellow. I don't know. I think I'm going to kind of change it, actually. And I don't like how heavy it's feeling on me right now. But I do love this color. It really is. But it's a very powerful color. So now that I've done my makeup and having to do this, it's going to be difficult. But I'm going to take a cotton ball with moisturizer and kind of lighten this product up a little bit by removing some of it. And it's actually helping me out. It is disgusting. See, and this is kind of what I do. I play with it. And I'm still not liking it. I feel like it's still too dark. So I'm going to use a towel this time instead of a cotton ball because I have more control over it. And the only problem I have with removing this stuff is that it does burn my lips. So I'm staining my lips is what I'm doing. It's fine. Staining your lips actually, it's gonna mean it's gonna last a while. I'm sure you guys are like, really, wait, what? What's happening here? See, and the liner that I used, as you can tell, is a very good quality. And it lasts a while because it's not coming off. It's a pain in my butt. And I'm not using a makeup remover because that dries my skin out. Okay. That's insane. So now I'm going to come up with something different to do. As you can see, it's staining, but that's okay. Let me get my mirror. See, I can see better in day. Okay. So because of the fact, let's see. Is that the one I used? No. I have a brush over here that has foundation on it. I'm going to grab some of my foundation here. Put it in here. No. There it is. So I'm going to use my little bit darker one. And then we're going to go just right around the edges of our lip. And then kind of touch up the highlight that we did. So I told you there's a huge difference whenever I align my lips and when I don't. I'm going to do a very muted red for sure. Let me get my, it's the right one, yes. Get this going here and here. There you go. So I'm going to be using the gel lip liner from Wet n Wild in the color, what color? Red the Scene, I guess. And then I'm going to be using, I think it's this red. Yeah, this is a red from LA Colors. It's a matte lipstick in the shade red. It doesn't give me the name of the color or the red, I don't think. Unfortunately, it does not. And then I'm going to use my Soap and Glory's Sexy Mother Pucker in Berry Kissable. And it's a very muted color, but when you wear them together, it's not so bright. So, with that being said, let's get started on the lining. Remember, start with the Cupid's bow. I should have went with the red in the first place. It's more me. So can you see the difference as to why I have to even stuff out? Normally, I would do a very nude color lip, but there's a reason why I am not. And that reason is because when I'm on camera, I need something that's going to make my lips stand out. Since this is a gel, I'm going to fill in on my lip. And the reason why is because I have to fill in when I use this red because it's a gel. Whenever I have to even out my upper lips, it helps it blend together naturally. And if you wanted, you can actually use this alone as a lipstick. This is going to end up being kind of a pen-up red, which is fine because, you know, it's how I am. So now we're going to take the LA Colors red lipstick, which is a matte color. And fill it in. So now I'm going to use my towel. It's damp. I'm going to blot it off because I'm putting another color on. And this one is actually in a matte finish. So we're using the 2 matte reds that we have. And this is going to mute it down. Now this does not, unfortunately, this doesn't dry, but it's very, very much of a matte color. There is no shine, and that's okay because I don't like shine. Using a little bit of the foundation in the darker shade. We're sculpting that out. See, my upper lip is actually bigger than my lower, so I'm trying to make it work with the red. And that's by giving it a sharp line. That darn lip ring. There we go. So that's pretty much how I do it. And again, I'm going to take pictures and video. I've got to change my shirt. Pictures and another video coming up of doing, my hair is still wet. So once my hair completely dries, because I don't use heat on it much, I will curl it. So yeah, that is the whole look. So hopefully you guys enjoyed that. And you know what? I can actually take and kind of change the center of this. This is a reddish purple, and I wanted to try to change it up a little bit so it makes it a little bit deeper color. Make sure it's blended. I can't see. It's bad quality on this camera. So I will go make a quick video and get that up so you guys can actually see it. So whoever's watching this video, be checking out like 20-30 minutes. We'll be able to have another video put up depending on how long it takes to load. Let's see. There's Maya. She still hasn't said anything, so I guess Maya has absolutely nothing to say to me right now. Duh. But there you go. So you guys can comment below. As you can see, there's stuff all over my hands. I have to clean my hands. Yeah, I'll make that quick video and I'll get that up so you guys can actually see better quality of this color. I don't like this live thing, but again, I think I've been live now for a little over an hour with both of my lives. So this will give you guys a chance to see it when the lighting is better. Yeah, and if you guys want to see me at work, you guys can go to bestpsychicsource.com. You guys will see me. You will know that it's me by my eyeballs. So I can't wait till I can finish my hair. Like I said, it's still wet, so can't do anything with it. I'm going to change my shirt, put my choker on, and I will see you guys soon. So bye.